My boss, he's different.
You can't get him out of your head.
No.
I need your assistance.
I'm coming, Master! Oh, you feel like he could destroy you with the snap of his fingers.
Wouldn't even need to snap.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, what?
I work for Dracula.
Count Dracula?
But if you were to stop focusing on his needs, what would happen?
He won't grow to full power.
Exactly. He won't grow to full power. What? That's so weird. Why would you phrase it like that? But yes. Hi, are you here for the meeting? Well, come on.
No! Some call me the Dark One. Others, the Lord of Death. To most, I am Dracula.
Okay, obviously we're dealing with a little bit more than just narcissism here.
Hello, my name is Michael Morley, and I'm here to review Renfield. Starring the two Nickies, Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage as Dracula. Now, this movie is probably... I gotta be honest, we don't see many comedy horrors these days. We're actually losing them. We're losing that humor of comedy in horror these days, and it was good to finally get something like this, because I actually quite enjoyed this movie. I think this is a really funny, dark comedy. I think Nicholas Hoult is a funny and as hell in the movie. He plays such a good character that's, you know, completely controlled by Dracula. He is basically been controlled by him for years. Any request that Dracula wants, he literally has to do it. He wants to kill, so he wants to eat people. He'll have to fulfill his request and do it. I think some of the things in the movie that are a little bit off is the world that it's set in. It is not set like it's set in our world. It feels like it's its own thing, and it doesn't take itself so seriously. I sometimes prefer to see a comedy in such a hyper, made up story that's set in the world that we are represented in, not something that is a little bit not as realistic as what we see. It's interesting because this movie doesn't take itself so seriously. There are scenes where I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, this is not set in the real world. This is its own thing. This is its own parallel universe. So that was kind of the one thing that I felt off by. But other than that, this is just a fun movie. You just sort of turn your brain off. Well, I shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say turn your brain off. It's just a movie you shouldn't take too seriously, But another thing that kind of, one of the best things of the movie is Nicolas Cage. His performance as Dracula is fantastic. He does it so well. He really is the true... He plays it in such a definitive way that he really does feel like the real Dracula. Compared to the other Draculas we've seen in our day, we've seen so many different spins on Dracula that we finally see Nicolas Cage playing the original style of Dracula, and it was actually really refreshing to see that. My only problem was that I actually wish we saw more of Nicolas Cage. Sure, there is a lot of Nicolas Cage in this movie. He is still essential to the plot, and he's still very important. I still just wish we saw a lot more of him. And there are really good supporting characters like Awkwafina. She does a really, she's always got this funny comedy sidekick sort of character that she always portrays in all the movies she's been in. She's always a funny force. She's never dull. She's always likable. And I can say that this is a movie that you're either going to like or you're going to hate. If you're into dark comedies, you're going to love this. If you're not into dark comedies, well, this might not be for you. But I think if anyone who has been looking for something like this for ages, this is the movie for you. 7 out of 10. It's a good time. Worth it.
Now, let's eat.